Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Sohile Ali Show, a podcast where I record very late on Sunday night in order to get this out on Monday. Folks, I am coming to you live from Bloomington, Indiana, live on tape. From Bloomington, Indiana, after the incredible turnout that was the 11th Limestone Comedy Festival, and we're going to get into all of that and so much more in this episode, but I just had to run over here, record this, and talk about it with you all because it's fresh. You know, I just got out. We just got done with the Roywood Jr. show at the Buskirk Chumley Theater here in Bloomington, Indiana. Incredible show, top to bottom, and really an incredible festival that I am so lucky that I was able to be a part of for the first time as a performer this year. And being here in Bloomington, my hometown. My local comedy scene, my home scene, it really means the world to me. And yeah, man. So this is a Limestone recap episode, but I'm going to talk about a few other things because it's been a minute since I put out a podcast episode. We're going to get into NBA Finals. We saw the new Mad Max movie. I was in California for a little over a week, so my LA recap, some stuff we did there. And let's see if he can run again, is the idea with, the news going on there. But a whole bunch of stuff, man, and really excited to just chat with you all about it in a quick little pod. So we'll bang it out here, man. So without further ado, as always, if you're listening on Spotify or Apple Podcasts, please give us a 5-star rating. You know I deserve it. You know I do. At least 4. Really appreciate it. And if you're watching on YouTube or however else you're torrenting this from, please give us a like, comment, and subscribe for all future episodes. So Limestone. I was, as I mentioned, I was fortunate enough to be a local host for the festival, and what this means is local hosts get to, host a few shows for the headliners that come for the festival. And like I mentioned, this was the 11th annual Limestone Comedy Festival, or 11th time it occurred, and it was insane, man. Every time I volunteered last year at the 10th, but every time I'm able to learn about it or be a part of it, I'm blown away by the talent that comes through each year. And this year was no difference. It was an incredible lineup of features. They mentioned that only one of the features had featured before, so a whole new lineup of just killer talented comedians, and I just felt so honored to be a part of it. So I want to give a huge shout out to all the co-directors of the festival, including Jared from the Comedy Addict, Matt Alano Martin, and Dwight Simmons. They absolutely work day in and day out for so long to make this happen, and it was an incredible time. Got to meet some awesome comedians from all over: Seattle, Portland, LA, New York, Atlanta, Denver, Toronto. So many amazing comics came through for this, man, and it really I think was a blast. The audience I was talking to after shows said they had a great time. Comics said they were having a great time. I think it lived up to its name, certainly, as it does all the time. But yeah, the shows I got to do. So part of the festival for the locals in the scene is that we get to do the Bloomington show at the Buskirk Chumley Theater, which for me honestly was one of the highlights, if not the highlight for me. This was incredible, man. To get to perform in the theater, are you kidding me? It was Saturday at 2 p.m. We had a brunch before. Shout out to Cardinal Spirits for the great brunch. Honestly, did not know it was free, and so I was getting ready to pay, and they were like, "No, we would just go." And I was like, okay, I got to tip this girl, Not tipping her, the whole bill, but that was a pleasant surprise. So shout out to Cardinal Spirits, man. Go support them in Bloomington. They do great drinks, breakfasts, all that good stuff. Take your girlfriend to brunch. You'll thank me later. But so the Bloomington show, again, all the local comedians. I think there were like 12 of us total performing, and that's kind of our time to shine. Us getting a little bit longer of a set, not just hosting up top, and kind of getting to do that in front of, our town, our scene. So that was really special, man. That was very special to be a part of. Very grateful, very thankful to be a part of that. And honestly, everyone was telling me beforehand, like, hey, this is the theater. So just a piece of advice, you want to go a little slower with your jokes. I was like, what do you mean slower? Well, I mean, the laughs take a little longer in the theater. This is what the veteran comedians were telling me. And I didn't quite understand what that meant till I got up there and like delivered the first joke and like heard the laugh. And I'm like, oh, okay, it does kind of take time to travel back to you, and no one's distracted with a plate of nachos or whatever. It's a theater. It's you're on. So I slowed down. Had 6 minutes. Prepared for that, and honestly, I feel good. I feel good about that set, and everybody crushed on that show, honestly. So that was really special to get to be a part of the Bloomington of the 11th Limestone Comedy Festival. And then just to watch these shows. I mean, my God, Ali Sadiq, Lace Larrabee, Sophie Buttle, Casey Shornima, Jay Jordan, Roy Wood Jr., Jimmy Pardo, everybody absolutely killed it on this festival. I was able to host for Sophie Buttle at the Bishop on Saturday night, last night. And she was great. Shout out to Sophie. Go follow her, support her, Sophie Buttle. She's killing it out in LA. And I was able to host for her when she came to the Attic to headline earlier this year. So it was great to see her again, and had a great show. I want to give a shout out to one of the features on the shows I hosted, Louis D. Michael from East Lansing, Michigan. My boy Louis always crushes it. He's so funny, man. Give him a follow, support him. He's so great. But follow really all the Limestone features. I just want to give a special shout out to him and to everybody that I was able to host for. They all were amazing. But yeah, so Bishop show Saturday night was great. Late show 9:30. And then today got to host the 4 p.m. show at the Backdoor Bar. I go to Backdoor as often as I can. No, I've been there a handful of times. But big fan, big supporter. Shout out to them, support them, local spot. But it was cool, man. That was a 4 p.m. show. It's bright out. It's a hot, muggy day. It's a Sunday, for God's sakes. But we still had a great crowd there. They were there to laugh. They were fun. And we had a great time, man. So shout out to all the people and all the shows I was able to host for. And that was really, really special to get to do that, to get to represent this local scene, this amazing local scene that year after year just brings the talent, has the talent, always represents. And yeah, I just want to give a special shout out to the Bloomington comedy scene, the locals, the veterans, those on the come up, and Jared and the staff of the Comedy Attic for welcoming me and allowing me to be a part of such a special thing, which it is. It is an incredibly special thing that I am so grateful to be a part of, and I can't believe it happens in my hometown. Honestly, it's insane. Like I could have been into many things as a kid, and comedy being one of them. We also just happen to live in one of the most, if not the most special comedy city in the world, frankly. So, just support wherever you are. Support your local arts, your local comedy, especially, man. It goes a long way, So shout out to all the audience members that came out for these shows. The audience members like John, who make custom T-shirts with Roy Wood Jr.'s ticket, purchase page on it, like hardcore, the fans that get the VVIPP passes, that go above and beyond to make it to all the shows and to support them all. Like, seriously, best comedy fans ever here. And so, yeah, man, just so great to be a part of it. Really cool to meet the comedians. Really cool to get to chat it up, network and but most of all, just enjoy everyone's work, everyone's sets. Like Dwight said at the closing remarks, he didn't see a bad set. I honestly did not see a bad set. Just unique and funny and fresh and original voices all around. So, like I said, man, go to the Limestone page. It'll still be up on the website. Go to the Limestone Instagram and follow all the features, man. Seriously, these are the people that you're gonna be household names. You're gonna be hearing about them very soon. And yeah, so it was great to be a part of that. Like I said, I want to give a shout out to my boy Chad Parkinson, who was the designer for all the incredible designs of the festival. He absolutely killed it. He got a shout out on Roywood Jr.'s Instagram. He just posted that, so that's awesome. So shout out to Chad, man. He absolutely snapped on these designs. I'm getting my poster framed as soon as I can, and a very, very special shout out to the Comedy Ike again and our scene. So that's kind of the recap there, man. Like I'm coming fresh off of it. Oh God, so much to talk about, really. But Ali Siddiq's show on Saturday at the Buskirk Chumley Theater. One of the greatest shows I've ever seen. Like his live performance, incredible. He really is the master storyteller. I had never seen him live before. I've seen his specials before, but that live element, man. And honestly, the Buskirk Chumley is an underrated venue. Like, it is incredible when the lights are dim and it's everyone's shoulder to shoulder in that theater, man. And it's cooking. Ooh, it is hard to imagine being in a hotter room for a comedy show, theater or club level, frankly. But when you have comedians like Ali Siddiq, Roy Wood Jr., you're pretty much going to guarantee that room's on fire no matter where you are, right? But Ali Siddiq, man, he's such a professional, man. Like, he starts his shows on time, on the dot. I remember just watching the sound booth, like as soon as it hits 7, ready to go, opener comes out, tight set, amazing. Willie, his opener, follow him as well. He was incredible. I don't have his full name, but Willie, I know, is his first name. I certainly followed him. But he's all over on his Instagram, and Ali posts about him. But and then Ali comes out and does, I think, a little over an hour or so, whatever his set was. But incredible, man, just incredible. So the types of stories and jokes that you tell your friends about, the types of stuff you tell family about, and go, man, you want to see a show? This is a show. You want to have a great time out tonight? This is a great time out tonight. A ticket to Ali Siddiq's show, a ticket to Roy Wood Jr.'s show. If these guys are coming to your city, man, you have to go see them. You have to go see them. You're doing yourself a disservice, especially if you love comedy. But if you're just a fan of going out, the performance, having a good time, man, this is comedy, man. It's you can feel it. You can feel things are, from my limited, not limited, but in the sense of just starting out, couple years, it does feel like people are playing this thing, man, at the highest level I feel like it's ever been played. You look at the Nate Bargatze's, the Sebastian Maniscalco's, the Jim Gaffigans doing arenas and stadiums, and incredible killers like Roy and Ali doing theaters, packing out theaters, and everybody has a great time. And it'll never be lost on me, the beauty of a live comedy show, especially having started during COVID times, a little bit after COVID, but kind of, dealing with that as a fan of comedy at the time, not being able to go enjoy it live, that was devastating. And so now, and what we're seeing and feeling is people wanting to go out, wanting to go to shows more than ever, and enjoying them, and it shows. So, just getting to watch these shows, being a part of the festival meant we got to watch the shows. So going to Jay Jordan, Jesus Christ, man. This guy, I remember seeing him in the behind the scenes footage of the Problem with Jon Stewart's show on Apple TV Plus, the RIP, right? No. But and former indie comedian Takara, shout out to Takara Mallard. She was a writer, and Jay was a writer, Jay Jordan. And so I'd never seen him before. I'd seen his clips. Big fan of his Twitter. He's hilarious on Twitter. And so he was here. He headlined at the Comedy Attic, that show. Incredible, man. Just rapid fire jokes per minute. Punch. We were talking in the back. We were like, how the fuck do you write like that many punchlines, man? Some people, dude, it's just oozing out of them. It just really is. Like, that's the kind of performer I aspire to be. I hope one day I can come close, but man, dude, this is like master class level stuff. You don't have time to breathe with some of these people, man. They're just hitting you, and they know their thing, and the flow is so smooth, and it's incredible. So Yeah, Jay Jordan, man, follow him. I'm telling you, if you don't know these people now, you will. You will. Incredible. So yeah, man, just got to enjoy it. I'm buzzing right now. Like I said, things just wrapped up. Right now it's currently 11:30 on Sunday. I'm pick up my mom from the airport in a little bit. Shout out, Mom. But let's talk a few other things. Let's talk about a few other things. So I was in California for about a little over a week. That was great. Got to hang out with my cousins in Sacramento and then Irvine. So we had a great time. Shout out to all my cousins, but especially Mareed, Naweed, Ali, Zach, Mateen, everybody in Sacramento. Man, we had a great time. My cousins Ali and Mateen graduated from high school and elementary school respectively. So it was great to be there for their ceremonies. And I turned 26 there. So that was great. Thank you for all of you that maybe reached out for sending me a birthday message. If you did not, it's too late. All right. Better luck next year, May 22nd. But yeah, man, I'm 26. Feels about right. You know me, I felt 40 since I was 12. But 26, it does feel right. It does feel... 25 felt like a year. Some years like, oh my God, the year flew by. No, 25 felt like a full 365. It did. So I'm hoping 26 feels just as long. Hopefully it doesn't feel any quicker because, Lord knows you don't want it to. But anyway, yeah, man, California was fun. Got to experience some fun stuff in LA with my cousins. We hit up Rodeo Drive just to feel poor, go to Louis store just to be like, sorry, I wet my shoes. Pull up a pair of loafers and be like, oh, only 108, and then there's another zero, like, oh, no, not a 108, 1,080 for a pair of loafers, $1,000. You can get back home with that kind of money, and back twice. But we hit up Erewhon. I went to Erewhon, this very bougie grocery store where everybody in there seemingly was an influencer. I could not feel more out of place than in this spot, man. They got this Hailey Bieber smoothie for like $20. My girlfriend Caroline told me to go. Shout out to Caroline. Got her the bag. You're welcome. No, but it's the kind of store where you're just like, I know someone's making a TikTok right now, and here's me making a TikTok about it. No, but we had a great time. We went to beaches. We went to the Beverly Hills area. We drove through the hills. We went to a great food spot. What do we have? Porto's. My God, Porto's Bakery. Cuban bakery. Shout out to Porto's. Really great stuff, man. The tostadas, the Cubano sandwiches, man. The cheese rolls, potato balls. Jesus, man, I gotta eat something. But Porto's was amazing, and then we got to watch a show at the Comedy Store in Hollywood, which was amazing. Steve Fury and David Spade, Howie Mandel, Trevor Wallace, Kumail Nanjiani, Catherine Blanford, incredible, and a few other comedians that were also amazing. And we got amazing seats right up front. And those that know me know I like to get to events early, because as someone who gets to perform on shows that have a start time, it's always nice to start on time. So I was probably in that line. Doors open at 7. I'm in the line by 6:40. My cousins do a couple laps, and doors open 7:15. We are the second party in line, and we are the second group in the seats. Incredible seats. Cool to see people like David Spade and Howie Mandel up close and personal, up close live. You don't want to get too close to Howie, of course, but he's a germaphobe for those that don't know. But that was cool, man. But in Sacramento, I went to Sacramento first. I got to do an open mic there at the Punchline, actually. They have a Punchline club in Sacramento, and they had a Wednesday night bucket mic that I went to. It was awesome. So shout out to Gabriel, the host, and all the comics there in Sacramento, man. I got to meet a few people, Shaheen, Jose, a few other people. So that was cool, man. It was just cool to visit another comedy scene and be like, yeah, this is about right, Comedy, at the end of the day, open mics especially, are pretty much the same everywhere, right? It's a stage, host, you pray. It's mostly bad. No, but hey, you know what? We had 3-minute sets, and pleased to say it went pretty well. Turns out Indiana is a punchline most places, including here. So that was fun to get to perform there. Like I said, it was in their smaller room at the punchline. A little bit of a smaller room there, and the big main room, Didn't want it to be too clearly. But there was probably like 40 people in the bar, all supporting comics, watching the show. It was a hot room, honestly. It was a hot room. 3-minute set. It was fun, man. So glad I was able to get up there, and that really felt good, I think I'm logged in about 80, after today, 83 sets for the year. This is open mics, shows, everything. Multiple sets a night, whatever. 83 for the year. My goal was to hit 200 sets or performances for the year, right? So we're sitting here in June, about halfway through the year. Got to pick it up, man. Got to pick it up. We're here in June already. It's June 3rd. Monday, June 3rd. Holy hell. June! Jesus. It's insane to say, man. Sorry. But yeah, California was great. Basically came back here and just ran straight to Limestone and never looked back. But that was a great time, and hope to be able to keep doing that and see my family there. Bro, okay, I got to show you all this. Okay. So, and shout out to Yosef because he knows, because he was there for this. But back in October of 2023, I have myself a post-it note right here where I predicted that the Dallas Mavericks would be in the Western Conference Finals. Not only Western Conference Finals, but I predicted that the Dallas Mavericks would be Western Conference Finals champs. I have here, initialed by me on October 15th, 2023. You can pull up that episode of that old podcast if you don't believe me. Yosef can vouch for me. I had this right here. Western Conference Finals champs, Mavs. Okay. I only say that to say, not only did I predict that correctly, I also predicted how many games they would win. I didn't predict the Wolves, but as soon as that series was set, and Alex Fry and Yosef Naderpour is my witness in that group chat, this is clearly my only proudest moment, I put Mavs in 5. I had it there. Clear as day. I'll pull it up for you if you want. Mavs in 5. So not only Mavs in October, Western champs, but Mavs in 5. So all that to say, we have our finals matchup set between the Dallas Mavericks and the Boston Celtics. Now, between these two teams, you probably want my prediction again, don't you? You say, well, Sohile, you killed it with the October one. You killed it with the number of games it would take them to beat the Wolves. What do you say now? Here's what I'll say. The Boston Celtics are going to win the 2024 NBA Finals in, I'm predicting, 6 games. It might be 7. I'm gonna give myself a caveat for this one. 6 or 7. Because Dallas is clearly no team to dismiss. But I have to say, watching the Celtics sweep my Indiana Pacers, not just be the sweep my Indiana Pacers from the comfort of my uncle's homes in California. You know how embarrassing that was? I'm smacking the floor. There's cake on the counter. I'm smacking the floor watching this game, man. This Celtics team is incredible. I mean, they were the best team in the league. They are the best team in the league. They have 2 of the greatest superstars in the league on their team and a great team to support them. The Dallas Mavericks have 2 amazing superstars and a pretty good team to support them. You see the difference? Pretty good team, a great team. And that's where I think it's going to be the difference when you have Porzingis and Horford and White and all the supporters there against Mavericks. It's going to be a great series, man. I can't wait. It's going to start soon. And shout out to my boy Alex. He's a Celtics fan. I'm not really rooting for anybody in this. It'd be dope to see, honestly, either one. Luka get a ring, Kyrie get his second. But Tatum and Brown to finally prove that the Celtics are who they are and they can make it back after 2 years losing to the Warriors in the finals. That'd be pretty cool too. So I'm calling it right now. It's Sunday, June 2nd, 2024. I'm calling it right now. The Boston Celtics are going to win this series in 6 games, maybe 7. And you can thank me later. I don't bet on these things, man. Well, not because I don't believe in my predictions, but I know how I feel about gambling. I don't do it. I gamble in comedy, all right? I'll tell new jokes and, see what sticks. That's my gambling. All right, guys, I'm going to just do a quick run through here of what the hell I have coming up, and then we'll just let y'all out of here. Does that sound good? I could hear you getting bored. Okay, so what do I got coming up here? That got canceled. No. Okay, so here, folks, a few shows coming up. On Tuesday, June 11th, I will be at Helium Comedy Club, Indianapolis, for the Funniest Person Contest, folks. This is the preliminary round, and I need you all there. I need you there so bad. If ever in your life you said, I got to go see you perform, Sohile. I never want to see you. I don't want to see you perform, do a show. Hey, Tuesday, June 11th, 8 o'clock p.m. Get there early. Get there by 7:30, 7:40, please, so you can get in your seats. At the Helium Comedy Club, Indianapolis, for the 2024 Indianapolis Funniest Person Contest. It's an audience vote. I could use your help and advancing in that contest. So, again, that's June 11th. June 15th, I'll be doing a guest spot at Maryland's Hollywood in Robinson, Illinois. I've heard this is a great room. I'll be doing a guest spot for this show, and Stuart Huff is the headliner, and my boy Eric Hook is featuring as well. It's going to be a great show. That's Saturday, June 15th, 8 o'clock p.m., Maryland's Hollywood in Robinson, Illinois. And you know what? Those are the basically a couple of things in June as of now. I'm going to be recovering, working on new stuff, just always trying to get better, man. Just keep on grinding, keep on hitting mics, Limestone's done, as sad as it is to say, but now it's time to get back to the lab, baby. I only want to get better. I want to polish. I want to tighten. This is still comedy I'm talking about, not my, home improvement or something. But seriously, there's nothing more inspiring than just seeing, killer after killer at a festival. And that makes me want to get better. And I'm coming for it, man. I am. So you can talk about it or you can do it. We'll leave it at that. But, folks, I really appreciate you all. If you've listened this far, I really do. Thank you very much for your time, your energy today. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this episode, man. Like I said, Limestone, God bless everyone that was a part of it and who got to see it. And if you missed it this year, I feel bad for you. But like Matt said when he closed it off tonight, we'll see you for the 12th year next year. Inshallah. That's it, man. Shout out to you all for listening, watching, viewing, subscribing. Like, comment below, and subscribe, follow, 5 stars, the whole business, man. Would really appreciate that. And yeah, man, we'll go through new bits and stuff next time. Let me write some shit and figure some stuff out. But man, I love you all. Thank you, and I will see you all next time. Real quick before you click away, thank you so much for watching this video. I really appreciate it. If you enjoyed it, please give it a like, comment below, and subscribe for all future videos. And be sure to check out these 2 videos right here. Hope you have a great one.